Okay.
Good morning, everybody. We are broadcasting from Provisions Waxhaw. We are having coffee with the principal here this morning, and I'm going to kick it over to Principal Ross and to tell us a little bit about the school. What's the mission?
Sure. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Principal Barry Ross. Hey, it's been a while since I've been back on camera, so but here I am. I know everybody missed me, so here I am. But first, before we go any further, I want to thank our friends at Provisions Waxhaw for allowing us to be here this morning. Chef Ken and his wife Lisa, they're good friends. You know, they're big supporters of the school. And so if you're looking for a place to eat breakfast or lunch or something, come on down to Waxhaw and make sure you come to Providence. Provisions Waxhaw. They used to be Providence. They had a different name then, but yeah, they're Provisions Waxhaw now. So anyway, for those of you who are still thinking about whether you want to enroll in the school or not, I'm going to give you a quick background about the school. Prentice Academy High School is a public charter high school, which means it's tuition free because we are a public school. And our mission, our mission is twofold. One is to prepare students for successful careers after high school, whether it be the trades or computers or something like that. And also, we also prepare students who want to go on to college, to a 2-year or 4-year university. So we do both. I think we do them both quite well because we've got a couple of students already in college. Some of them are on the way. Some that are already in apprenticeships. Some are on the way there too. So things are really going pretty well, even through this crazy COVID stuff. Prentice Academy is still doing it right.
So let's dive into a little bit about the school, especially for this upcoming fall.
Okay.
I know the schedule is a little bit different than a traditional high school. Could you go into that a little bit?
Yes, it is. I'll start. I'll kind of give you where we are now, and then my assistant principal, Dr. Kelly Kenner, is here. I don't know. She might, if we can, I'll let her talk to you about the next year's to kind of give you the contrast and difference. But right now we're on a traditional 4x4 block high school schedule, which means students go to they have 4 classes, 4 core courses that they take in the fall, and then they take an additional 4 classes in the spring for a total of 8 classes, and that's a fairly traditional high school schedule. And but what's different about it is our students go to school. They go to school in class Monday through Thursday. Okay, and it's like from 8 to 3:30. Well, assuming we're not COVID, but it's a regular school day, 8 to 3:30, and then on Friday is a unique day because we provide our students mentoring and something I'll talk about a little bit later, social emotional learning. That's a term you might have heard about. So Friday is a complete 100% remote day. What that means is students get their mentoring on Fridays online with their teachers, and then the rest of the day they're working what we call self-directed learning. They're working on assignments that teachers give them, and in the afternoon the teachers are collaborating together, working on lessons. And of course, we're a personalized learning school, so that's the time where our teachers are personalizing your students' learning to make sure that they're getting what they need. So that's what we're doing this year. But we've decided we're going to do something a little bit different next year. Same amount of time and all that, but it's just how we deliver it. So and if Kelly's available, I'd like her to chime in about that. But I'll let my camera operator let me know if she needs me to continue or if Kelly.
No, I'm there.
Kelly's coming online, and she's unmuted her mic, so we're good. Oops. Can do it this way. And
there we go. Hello, everybody. I'm happy to talk to you about some of the exciting plans we have for next year. Our main concern, of course, is for students to be successful in everything that they do at school, and we want to prepare them for the time in their schedules as they grow up as upperclassmen. Freshmen and sophomores, we are hitting them hard with their course requirements for graduation. The year-long schedule is the main change from local public high schools. Most public high schools, as Principal Ross was pointing out, are a 4x4 schedule. We're going to go from August to May, and those courses are going to be in session for the whole year. So math, science, English, social studies. We feel that this is the best way to meet the needs of our students in especially the areas of math and reading. Students, as you know, really struggle with these areas. And if they're not successful in reading, then they have difficulty in science. And a lot of our trades and college prep courses, students need a strong background in reading and math. So we can get them really well situated with those particular courses, then they'll be successful at everything that they do. It falls in line with our mission, which is to prepare students for either college or career. The year long gives them the time, it gives the teachers time to build that curriculum with them and to personalize it. They're not rushed through in 16 or 18 weeks. I mean, it's pretty hard to get through Math 1 in 4 months. So our philosophy, and that of a lot of other schools that follow similar patterns, is that students will find more success. There's more help along the way, shall we say. We can tell in advance, and we have time to recover that so that they'll have more success by the time that they get to the end of that particular year. It does not impact the ability of upperclassmen to participate in apprenticeships or career and college promise, going to the local community colleges. It doesn't impact that at all. A lot of their graduation requirements can be taken care of in the first couple of years. And then, as they grow older, they'll have their main subjects, which honestly will only take half a day. So maybe they have math and English, and that's in the morning. Well, that means that their afternoons are free. So I'm just using that as an example. So it would be a day on, day off. So an A-B schedule, or if you think about it in terms of college courses, a Monday, Wednesday class and a Tuesday, Thursday class. And so they'll have half of their classes on Monday, Wednesdays, and the other half on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's pretty much the breakdown of that type of schedule. But it's really meant to help them develop their skills over the course of the entire school year instead of cramming a bunch of knowledge, because this is a mastery-based learning approach. It's a little different than the traditional teaching schedule, and it's a different teaching philosophy. So we'll have more information about that particular aspect of our curriculum later in the spring. Are there any questions?
Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Kenner. Appreciate that talk. And like Dr. Kelly Kenner said, we're going to have meetings about it as we go in the spring. And, once the lottery's finished, then we'll make some more announcements about when we're going to have informational sessions. Ideally, it's always my hope that COVID will come to an end and we could do these things live, because I like doing things in person. But we have to play. We just have to go with the flow and see what happens. So in the meantime, speaking about that, I want to talk about the lottery, because the lottery is
talking about the sports.
Oh, the sports. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I went. Yeah. So and I always get a lot of questions from parents and students. Hey, Mr. Ross, do you guys offer sports? And I said, we absolutely do. We're a fully functioning North Carolina public charter high school. And with us this morning is the other Dr. Mr. Kenner, Dr. Richard Kenner, and he's my athletic director, and he's going to talk to you this morning, give you some general notes and ideas about sports at Apprentice Academy.
Okay, so we do offer sports at Apprentice Academy. We offer all the traditional sports that you would find in high school. Of course, all of that is based on student interest. So if we have enough people that are interested in a sport, we field it. The only sport that we do not have, well, the two sports that we do not have and do not offer and probably won't offer anytime in the near future are football and lacrosse. I know lacrosse is growing in popularity around North Carolina. Football, we have been looking at trying to do some kind of flag football league or something like that. So that would, people that like football, we're looking at something to try and get them at least on the gridiron, but we're not going to have a traditional football program for some time, if ever. Incoming ninth graders, as far as eligibility stuff, incoming ninth graders are automatically eligible. We do have certain, eligibility requirements to continue being able to play. So that first, that first semester they're eligible, but then they have to meet grade requirements, GPA requirements, and passing class requirements and things like that. We're also working to introduce some programs to keep athletes eligible through tutoring and active monitoring by coaches and things like that. We are going to be part of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association starting this fall. We are currently in what is known as Conference 38. We'll have a more lively name by the time we get to the fall season. So that's what we got going on.
Hey, everybody! Thank you, Dr. Kenner, for that. Hey, a topic I want to talk to you guys about now. There's something in the education world we call social emotional learning, and that is also something we offer here at Apprentice Academy. Something I think we're really good at. And just to give you an idea of what it is, social obviously deals with we work with students on being a good citizen, being a socially a social citizen, so that they be able to give back to society and pay things forward as they continue to grow, prosper, and mature. And then of course the emotional part, because we know students bring things to school of all kinds, and sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. So and we're here at Apprentice Academy. We're fortunate. We have a very good crew that provides the emotional part. We have Dr. Rebecca Capel. She's our school mental health counselor, and she's probably, if not the most beloved, I'm going to say character in our school, the most beloved adult in our building. She's pretty darn close. And pre-COVID days, you would have found, I don't know how many students in her room, working, talking through things. Now of course, but through COVID, she does the same thing, except really she does it mostly online. Counseling students, working with families. So we're really proud that we have that, and we're fortunate we actually have a doctor, an actual PhD doctor. She's just great with the kids, and if you're and she's available to all our students. So if you choose to come to Apprentice Academy, that's a service you'll have available as well. And also part of that is our discipline philosophy. There's something we call restorative practices, where we try not to punish students, because there's other ways of handling it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a retired lieutenant colonel, so and Dr. Kenner, she's also former military, so we're very much law and order kind of people. However, what we try to do is, before kids come to us, that they work through either Dr. Kenner or one of our teachers, Mr. Johnson, Seth Johnson, and he'll be on at another time to talk about our discipline philosophy, which is restorative practices, where we try to get kids to understand what happened, make amends for it, and then move forward. So, and that's also something unique to our school that a lot of schools don't offer. So that, but on the social side, we have partnered with Yolanda Baker and Serve Unity and all her crew. So our students that come here, there'll be a lot of opportunities for community service, and all high school students need to do community service. So we're fortunate to partner with her, because there'll be loads and loads of community service opportunities.
So let's start wrapping things up here. We're in the middle of the lottery season.
We are indeed.
Can you give us a little information about that?
Yep. So right now we're enrolling rising ninth graders to our freshman class for next year. So the lottery has been open since the 1st of February, continues to be open, and it'll be open for another week, and then it'll close out, I think, on Friday, and then on Monday late afternoon, we're going to hold the actual lottery. So you still have an entire week to come in and not come in, but go online and register your rising ninth graders for Apprentice Academy.
And how do they do that?
So-
Where do they go?
They go to our school website, and our website is www.aahsnc.org. That's www.aahsnc.org.
Actually, let me. All right. So, and if people want to get more information, they can contact you through the Facebook page and
The Facebook page, the school website. I'm not on Instagram, but I think they could even message through Instagram because they're all tied in together. Or you could just you could email me, or you could just call the school and you could talk to Ms. Gomez. Ms. Gomez, she her or Ms. Kennedy. They'll answer the phones, and if they can't answer the question, they'll find the right person. And if there's anybody out there who's Hispanic or Latino and all you do is speak Spanish, don't worry about it. We have a lot of people who speak Spanish in the school, especially Ms. Gomez. So she'd be able to take you through the whole lottery registration process from start to finish
in Spanish.
in Spanish. They'll do the whole thing in Spanish with you. So
I think we're at the end here.
I think so.
We're going to close it out for today's
Yes.
Coffee with the Principal.
absolutely.
We are going to be scheduling more of these in
We
the
are indeed.
coming weeks. So stay tuned to our Facebook page for more information on that. And
Absolutely.
with that,
Have a good
great
weekend. Thanks.